Hey there, welcome to Stacey's Dating Chronicles. I figured Corona time was a really good time to start this. Here's obviously I can't get out and date a ton right now, right? I have learned so much over the past year or so, more than that, okay, 3 years, maybe my lifetime now that I really think about it. But now I'm not in the middle of anything, like I'm not like intense emotion with somebody, so I feel like I can speak objectively. So why not during this time when I have plenty of time on my hands, get the details out? Who knows, it could help someone. And mostly I think it could help men, actually. Some good do's and don'ts. What are women into? What stands out to them? So let me give you a quick background. So I'm 52. I've been divorced for about 3.5 or so years, and I've got adult children, so I have a lot of time on my hands, right? So I have a couple of key things that really stand out to me. Now, I've dated the gamut. I mean, 20 somethings, not a ton of dates, but hanging out a lot with them. I may have kissed somebody under 30 recently. 30-year-olds, mid 30s, 40s, mid 40s, 50s, mid 50s. I mean, I even actually had one date with a 60-year-old when I first got into it, thinking I should try to stick within that. He wanted to go to dinner way too early, and that was not going to work for me. So I'm like, yeah, no, I need to go out and have a good time. I'm not going to eat at 5:30. Anyway, so that was a big no, and I learned that. So I think that each time that I get on, I'm going to try to share a few more things. Online dating, what's really important to women once you get into the dating thing, how to keep their attention, and some of the stuff that guys do that is really, really annoying. So that's down the line. So first today, let me just address a couple things. Here's what kind of stands out to me. So let's say I'm on a first date with somebody and I walk in and I maybe even see somebody across the room. What's his watch game? And I know some of the stuff is going to seem maybe a little bit superficial, but it doesn't have to be an expensive watch. But my point is, does he have a really manly watch, right? These are just things that I'm into, right? Kind eyes, a great smile, a great sense of humor. Those are all obviously super important. But a really nice watch game, there's something super hot about that. Nothing like a man that smells like $1,000,000, okay? If you have a good cologne on and it's not too overpowering, but you're like, I will want to come across the table at you if you smell really, really good. Now that's, of course, if I'm into you, because I don't know if you're like me. In the first 10 seconds, I know if I'm into somebody or not. So let's say all those things are kind of lining up, but those are things that pique my interest. What's your shoe game like? Do not wear tennis shoes on a first date. In fact, don't wear them on a date. I mean, a good pair of tennis shoes is awesome, but if you're trying to go on a date, it doesn't have to be a fancy or an expensive shoe, but dude, don't wear tennis shoes. I literally was like, oh God, the minute I saw somebody was wearing tennis shoes, I'm like, on a first date, no, not gonna work for me. So that's something that's important to me. Smelling like $1,000,000. And one of the other things I think that's kind of important is, did you handle it? Did you get there on time? Sounds like a no-brainer, but I can't tell you how many times on a first date I'm going to meet somebody at the bar and I'm like, hey, are you here yet? Oh no, I'm running a little bit behind. Get to the bar before me. 10 minutes, I don't care, 5 minutes, just be sitting in the bar. Do not make a woman sit there and wait for you, okay? That right away, I'm like, ugh, is annoying. Because if you're lazy and not good at the game out of the first date, you're going to be lazy the rest of the relationship. So that's like a big sign. Did you plan it? Did you put the date together? Did you handle it? So I guess really in essence, handle your shit, okay? Be on time, plan the date. I mean, give me some options, great. If you are interested in which is great. But like if I can't, not sure, I'm like, hey, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever you decide, then handle it. Tell me the time. If you say you're gonna be at my house to get me at 7 o'clock, show up at 2 minutes to 7, okay? Now, I understand the whole texting game, and it's like, well, I can't text her back immediately. It looks like I'm waiting for her. Don't wait forever, because that's annoying too. I get that, but when it comes to picking a woman up on a date, being on time is just being a gentleman, okay? Just be a gentleman. So those are all the things. I mean, respect and all that, and obviously, opening the door and letting me go in front of you, and those kinds of things are all really, really important. But I think that those are some of the key things that guys miss that they don't realize that we pay attention to. Handle your shit. You got a good watch game? How are your shoes? Does he smell like $1 million? Maybe minuscule, but it's all in the details. Pay attention to details. So that's my first, whoops, Dating Chronicles number 1. And I hope you come back because I think the next one's going to be even better.